Wow, what an ending to the Miami-Virginia Tech game. Miami escapes 38-34 against Virginia Tech at home. Virginia Tech came to play. Virginia Tech, it looked like they won the game at the end. Everybody's going to be talking about that. I want to talk about that first. The overturned touchdown, Hail Mary, Virginia Tech had to do. 3 seconds left. They launch it to the end zone, the back of the end zone, and it looks like Virginia Tech came down with it. And the referees called a touchdown. They go back and look at the film. A very extensive look at the film to see where they could probably overturn it, and they overturned it, and Miami escapes 38-34. Virginia Tech goes to 2-3. Miami goes to 5-0 and 1-0 in conference. This was their first in-conference game, and man, this was a great game. Friday night, I mean, this game was fun to watch. It was hard-hitting. There was plays going all over the place. Cam Ward didn't play his best game. He was 24 of 38, 343 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble lost. Kyron Drones, 19 of 33, 189 through the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Tootin', man, that Virginia Tech running back was toting the rock. I really like the way he runs the ball. I thought Damian Martinez was going to be the guy I was going to be impressed with because I like the way he runs. But Tootin', 19 carries, 141 yards, 1 touchdown. Virginia Tech did get a touchdown call back on a poor holding call. I'll be honest with you. The refs, they were a little questionable in some things, but that long touchdown that did get called back, they called holding, which to me, it wasn't holding. It was just the Miami defensive lineman just got overpowered. So, but okay, you could complain about the refs, but if you're a Virginia Tech fan, you look at your head coach and wonder what the heck you're doing. I found a worse game manager coach than Billy Napier. I'm a Florida fan. I know about Billy Napier and his trash play calling and how he conducts at the end of games. And, you know, Virginia Tech left they just let a lot of time roll off that clock. And they still had a timeout at the end of the game. Listen, I get maybe you got screwed at the end, okay? But you put it in one play when you could have had multiple plays leading up to that. You can't put it all on the refs because you are in some of this blame too. And Virginia Tech they know they let one slip away. You know, it was a great game. I hate that it comes down to the refs and the overturn call. I hate because it was a great game. I actually really enjoyed this game. I'm an SEC fan, but this ACC matchup was fun to watch, man. I'm excited for the Alabama-Georgia game, but man, this game was like a good little appetizer. I wasn't expecting this, but I heard Virginia Tech, you know, even though they were 2-2, they're like a couple of plays from really being 4-0. And Kyron Drones, the way he played, he was matching Cam Ward, and they're related, and so they had a little family rivalry right there. And you could sense that at the beginning of the game when Jerome scored the first touchdown and kind of looking at the Miami sideline like, yeah, I'm here. And so, they came to play Virginia Tech, on the road, but really that head coach, Brent Fry, I think his name is, he might be fried after this game because 2-3 on the season with how Virginia Tech especially played in this game. They played well enough to win, and with how bad clock management was at the end, you can't blame that on the players. You blame that on the coaches for not at least calling a timeout to give your players a rest, especially get your offense huddled back up. And you just let way too much time come off, and oh man, that bothered the crap out of me. It's like a great game is going to come down to stupidity. And it was like I was watching Billy Napier out there. It almost gave me flashbacks. I have PTSD from that idiot. But, every Saturday, thank God I ain't got to watch it this Saturday, him doing something stupid. So, but, it was a great game. Virginia Tech, I know you're mad at the refs, but you can't blame it all on the refs. I get that some calls didn't go your way. But, man, I'm going to be honest, that overturn call, I don't know how you overturn that, though, in my opinion. Came down with it. It was almost like the Green Bay-Seattle game whenever the replacement refs came in. They called one call touchdown, one called incomplete. They called it, I'm telling you, man, I don't understand how you call it a touchdown. There wasn't much evidence for me to overturn that. I was like, it's close. It is so close. And it really brought me back. I was like, man, this is Seattle, Green Bay all over again. It was a night game, and I'm like, I still don't understand how Seattle got called for a touchdown that game. But, and This game it just reminded me of that. And I really thought they were going to stick with the call. And I was like, oh man, Miami's going to go down 4-1. And when they were taking that extensive look, I knew they were trying to find something. And that ball was moving at the end, but it looked like he came down with it with kind of control, but it was just so tight that it's like, if they called it incomplete and they looked at it and they stuck with it, they said the play stands, I think everybody'd be okay with it. Okay. But you called it a touchdown on the field. How do you overturn that with what you saw? And I think that's what a lot of people are talking about. It's like, how? But Miami survives. Hey, listen, it was a great game. I hate that it comes down to that people are going to be talking about it. But a great game. Cam Ward came out. Battled adversity. And he didn't play his greatest game. But, hats off to them for going down there and getting the lead. But, man, Virginia Tech's head coach, can't blame it. He's not the one that can say he can blame it all on the refs because, man, he left too much time out there. I feel bad for Virginia Tech. It's a gut-wrenching loss. But y'all let me know in the comments, do y'all think they had enough evidence to overturn that? In my opinion, I don't think so. It just didn't look like it to me. At first glance, whenever I thought a Virginia Tech guy came down with it. I was like, that's a touchdown. And then they call it, which it was chaos. Miami thought they won. Lights were going off. And then Virginia Tech, you start seeing them celebrate and they call a touchdown. I'm like, oh my goodness, a great game just went into craziness. And that's college football though, man. It's fun. I didn't have a dog in the fight, so I didn't care. But, y'all let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think Virginia Tech got hosed at the end? If you're a Miami fan, let me know what you think. If you're a Virginia Tech fan, let me know. But as a Florida fan, as a non-biased, listen, Miami beat the mess out of Florida. And I'm not saying I wanted them to lose. I could care less because I think they're a good team. But, I really thought Virginia Tech got hosed at the end. I don't know how you overturn that. But let me know in the comments. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.